Okay, I won't crash this time. Fucking hell. What kind of logic is that? And why are you saying that like it's a good thing?
Because if I had a boyfriend, then he wouldn't even let you do things like this. And you take care of me better than anyone else would, anyway.
So that's why...
So that's why I'm keeping it a button.
So I'm saying all these embarrassing things. You killer shit.
I'm not saying anything embarrassing.
Jeez. Well, anyways, just focus on trying to waking up a little earlier. Oh, my else is just...
Only if you focus on going to bed early.
Fine. It's deal.
I guess we really are better at taking care of each other than we are taking care of ourselves.
Excuse me. Yeah, I guess so, huh?
So maybe you could come wake me up in the morning?
You're doing it again, Tiari.
Aw, but I was joking this time.
Man, it's impossible to tell. Man, it's impossible to tell with you sometimes.
Okay, everyone.
Monica suddenly calls out, "Why don't we share poems we wrote now?"
Yay! Yeah, I can't wait to read yours.
Yeah, same. I feel the sound is fantastic, but Tiari still trots away to retrieve her poems. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I've never really done this before. Well, Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with?
I can't wait.
Siri, Monica says, he pulls out their poems. Siri is on the wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a compass of a notebook. I can already see Monica prints her handwriting from when I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly compiles as well, reaching into their bags. I did I did say myself. Oh my god, what is going on with my brain? I haven't spelled today. What is going on? Okay, let's show our poem to Monica. I should start with Monica. Yesterday she seemed eager to read my poem, and I want her to know I'm putting in the effort. Hi, Miyuko! Having a good time so far? Yeah. Good, glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring up things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course, I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Don't worry, Miyuko. Well, I'm embarrassed today, you know? But it's that sort of a barrier that we'll all learn to get past one. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem.
I like this one. It makes me think of something Shiori would like.
Is that so?
You and Shiori are really good friends, right? I would be surprised if you had those sort of things in common.
Oh, well, we may be good friends, but Shiori and I are actually really different.
Well, that may be the case, but maybe there's also some similarities that you wouldn't expect. That way, the way she talks about you, it sounds like you two really care about each other.
Oh my god, why am I changing Monica's voice? It sounds like you two it sounds like the two of you really care about each other's well-being. Even if you're in different ways, it ends up being more similar than you'd think. So, I think that's the kind of vibe I get when reading your poem.
You sure you're not reading into it too much?
I could be. Oh gosh, I sound like Yuri. But in any case, Yuri's writing has kind of a gentle feel to it. I can tell that she likes exploring with emotions like happiness and sadness. Who knew that someone so happy would enjoy sad things too? Yeah, that's totally unexpected. Well, to each their own. And you shouldn't be afraid to experiment a little bit either. I'm sure, that's me talking. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. I could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this.
That's okay. I love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find a kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little biased towards their own kinds of style, but I'll always help you find what suits you the most. So don't force your filter right the way everyone else wants you right. It's not like you have that you have to worry about impressing them or anything.
Anyway, do you want to read my poem now?
Don't worry, I'm not very good.
You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good.
Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know?
I see. Well, let's read it then. Hole in the wall. It would have been me. See the direction sparkly project? A noisy neighbor? An angry boyfriend? I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I can't see. I reel. Blind like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My routine already scorched with the permanent copy of a meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It wasn't too deep. Stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in. I was looking out. And he, on the other side, was looking in.
So, what do you think?
It's very free-form, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, that's kind of a style that got pretty popular nowadays. That's a lot of poets have been putting empathies on timing between words and lines. But performing out loud, it can be really powerful. What's the inspiration behind this one?
Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had kind of empathy recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit.
Empathy? I don't know, I'm probably pronouncing it wrong.
Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about the details like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on specific points. Oh, my head's hurting. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is this: if you keep a pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for my voice today. Thanks for listening.
Oh my god, my brain's all over the fucking... Ah! I picked Sayori for accident.
Oh my goodness. This is so good, Miyuko. I love it. I had no idea you're such a good writer.
Sayori, you must be seriously overreacting. I'm not a good writer at all. I honestly have no idea what I'm doing.
Well, maybe that's why. Because I have no idea what I like either.
Jeez. I'm sure Yuri's opinion has a little... I'm sure Yuri's opinion has to be a little more constructive than this. Maybe even Natsuki. Are you sure you don't have... Are you sure you don't like it just because I wrote it?
Well, I'm sure that part of it. I think I understand you better than a lot other people, you know? So when I read your poem, it's just a poem. It's not just a poem. It's a Miyuko poem.
I'm burping.
And that makes it feel extra special. Like I can feel you're feeling in it.
Sayori hugs the sheet against her chest. You're so weird, Sayori.
I'm really happy that you wrote one. It just reminds me of how you're really part of the club now.
Not to mention the fact I'm sitting in front of you in a club room as you're still hugging my poem. Can you let go of that? I appreciate it. Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but it doesn't mean I'll break my promise.
See? It's like I said before, Miyuko. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? Trying new things like this for other people, there's something that only really good people do.
Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure if Sayori sees a full picture of my motive here. But again, I can't deny the part of the reason I joined. Knowing that how much it means to her and all.
Yeah, and I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That will be my way of thanking you.
Alright, I'm gonna hold you to that then.
Yay!
Now you'll read my poem too, right?
Don't worry, I'm really bad at this.
We'll see about that. Oh god. My head hurts. I can't believe my thoughts gonna kill this. Just gonna fucking murder me. Dear Sunshine, the way you go through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you've missed me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub my sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever, but I'm not mad. I want breakfast. Sorry, this is just a guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this?
No, just a little bit.
You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question.
I forgot to tell you last night.
Well, at least that makes me feel a little better about myself.
Don't be mean. I still try my best.
Yeah. I didn't mean to say that it was a bad poem. It came out nice, or how should I put it? It sounds just like you.
Really?
Yeah. Especially the last line.
I made eggs and toast.
Even though you were late to school.
It's bad to skip a breakfast. It got cranky. I get cranky.
Well, I guess there's no point arguing. Anyways, thanks for showing me.
This was so much fun. Micah's the best.
Yeah.
But next time, I won't forget. I'm gonna write the best poem ever.
Well, I guess I look forward to it. Oh, sure. That's the key. I do your laugh.
Well, it's about what I expect for someone like you.
That's a little blunt.
Well, excuse me, princess. It's not like I said it was bad. It just didn't evoke any emotions.
So basically it's not cute enough for your taste?
Do you want to get smacked?
I'll pass.
Well, anyways, I guess I need to show you mine. It's not that you'll like it. Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horse can race, owls can sing, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try, but that's about it. Yeah, I told you that you weren't gonna like it.
I like it.
What? Just be honest.
I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it?
Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously.
You remember Luigi, Trollface, and Rage? Oh god, those are old. But isn't that the point of poems, for people to express themselves? You're writing something you want to make your message any less valid.
Yes, exactly. I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem. See, seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it.
Yeah, I understand. I'm having like a bad headache thing right now.
But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it put more weight on the wordplay. Like I set up a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. It helps to bring out the feeling the last line.
So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized.
That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. They expect that from the youngest one here, did you?
Yeah, guess not. I decided to humor her with the last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Yeah, Yuri's the last one. Yuri stares at the poem as she stares into the soul of the poem, like how she stares into my soul. A minute passed more than enough time for her finishing reading. Sorry, I forgot to start speaking. It's fine, don't force yourself. I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right? Yeah. What do you ask? I'm just making sure. I guess that it might be after reading through it. So it's that bad. No. Did I raise my voice? I'm sorry. She buries her face in her hands. I couldn't help but notice that it's been several minutes. We really haven't gotten anywhere. I feel lightheaded. It might take Yuri a while to get used to the new people. It's fine. I really didn't notice. What were you saying? Alright, it's just that there's a specific writing habit that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very durable. Blah, 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 blah. In other words, they tend to pick writing styles separate from the topic matter, and they form the two together. And the end result is both a style and expressive of our weakness. Oh my god, I can't English or word or speak today. Excuse me. Once Yuri finds her train of thoughts as if its demeanor changes. Her stammering is completely gone and she sounds like an expert. Ugh.
course, that's nothing you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing, even a simple poem. Not just finding them, building them. But getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it comes all with practice and learning by examples and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little bit biased though. Biased? How? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself or me or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thoughts process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily as if it was a rare opportunity for her. Which itself kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Oh my god, her handwriting's gonna be hard to read. Sorry, I'm replying back to somebody quickly, so... Ugh, okay. Ugh. Goes within the light. I can't read shit! I'm sorry, I have such terrible handwriting. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. I just can't read shit. But it took you a long time to read. Well, I don't read scripted very often. I actually think your handwriting's pretty. That's a relief. I also like the poem. Even though it's short, it's really descriptive. It wasn't too short? I usually write your longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I want to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghost theory? Actually, the story isn't about ghosts at all, Miyuko. Really? I must have totally missed that point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experience in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost. I cannot English. Lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn putting that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. It's nothing really. It makes me happy that you think that. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up on these two. Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I'll have to keep trying. I'm counting on you. Phew. Okay, so that's everyone. Save. Give me a second. Okay, there we go. Sorry, okay, so since that one series done, so next, no load. Yes. Okay, so let's do Yuri. So sensation. Remember? No. Secretive. Forge, fuck. Okay, I'm gonna do all theory ones here and then. Okay, there we go. I'm gonna share this thing to my friends. Like, listen to my terrible voice acting! Okay, so... Okay, so I'm gonna say this, because this is Yuri's. I'm really curious to talk to Yuri a little bit more, but at the same time, I would feel bad for distracting her from reading. I catch a glimpse of the cover of her book. Ugh. It looks like the same book that she lent me. More than that, she seemed to be on the first few pages. Crap. I think she noticed me looking at her. She sneaks another glance at me and eats meat for the split second. He looks at me, then I look at her. He looks at me, then I look at her. He looks at me. But it only makes her hide her face deeper in the book. Sorry, I was just spacing out. I muttered this, sensing I made her uncomfortable. Oh, it's fine. If I was forced, then I probably wouldn't have noticed in the first place. But I'm just rereading a bit of this, so that's the book you gave me, right? I wanted to reread some of it, not for any particular reason. Just curious, how come you have 2 copies of the same books? Well, when I stopped at the bookstore yesterday, that's not what I meant. I mean, I just happened to buy 2 of them. Oh, I see. There's something very obvious here that Yuri isn't telling me, but I decided to let it go. I'll definitely start reading it soon. I'm glad to hear. Once it starts to pick up, you might have a hard time putting it down. It's a very engaging and relatable story. Is that so? What's it about anyways? Well, Yuri closed the book and scan her eyes over the back. The book is titled Portrait of Margot? There's an ominous looking eye symbol on the front cover. Alright. I just want to make sure I don't accidentally give anything away. Basically, it's about this girl in high school who moves in with her long-lost younger sister. But as soon as she does, her life gets really strange. She gets targeted by these people who escaped from a human experiment prison. And while her life is in danger, she needed to desperately choose who to trust. No matter what she does, she ends up destroying most of her relationship and her life to start to fall apart. That's kind of dark, isn't it? You made it sound like it's going to be a nice story, but that dark turn came from nowhere. Yuri gently giggles all of a sudden. What are you, a fucking psychopath? Are you not a fan of sort of things, Miyuko? No, it's not that. I mean, I can definitely enjoy those kinds of stories, so don't worry. I hope so. Yeah, I totally forgot Yuri was into those things. Shit. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. It's just those kinds of stories. They challenge you to look a life from a strange new perspective. When horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil, but because they have their own goals or their own philosophy that they believe in. Then suddenly, when you thought you related to the protagonist, they might have had to be naive for letting their own side morals interfere with the villain's plan. I'm rambling, aren't I? Not again. I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything. Well, I guess it's alright then. But I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. When I let things like books and writing fill my thoughts, I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. So I'm sorry if I ended up saying something strange, and please stop me if I start talking too much. I really don't think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen. My head is, I have like a migraine right now while I'm reading. I don't know why I'm having a headache feeling right now, so... Bah. It's lit after all. That's true. In fact, I might as well start reading it, right?
You don't have to. What are you saying? Just a moment ago, you said you were looking forward to it. Let me just get the book. I quickly retrieved the book that I put into my bag. Alright, it's fine. Alright, it's fine if I sit here, right? I slid into the seat next to Yuri. Yeah. Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive. I'm sorry. It's not that. I don't want you to. It's just something I'm not very used to. That is reading in company with someone. I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything. Alright. I opened a book and started the prologue. Soon I understand what Yuri means about reading in company. I got itch. It's as if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not particularly a bad thing. Maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri is in the corner of my eye. I realize she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. It looks like she's reading from my book instead. Sorry. I was just... Yuri, you really apologize a lot, don't you? She's fucking Canadian! I do? I don't really mean to. Sorry. Here, this should work, right? I slide my desk until it's up against Yuri, then I hold my book more between the two of them. I suppose. Yuri timidly closed her own copy. Once we each lean in a little bit, our shoulders almost touching. It feels like my left arm is in the way, so instead I use my right hand to hold the book open. I guess this makes it kind of difficult to turn the page. Here. Aww. Look at Yuri. She's so cute. And it should be. Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and forefinger. I do the same with my right hand on the right side of the book. I turn away that way. I turn the page, and Yuri slides it under her thumb after it flips on her side. But in holding it like this, we're huddling even closer together than before. It actually kind of distracting me. It's as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face, and she's in the corner of my vision. Are you ready? To turn the page? Sorry. I think so. I got a little distracted for a second. I glanced over to Yuri's face, and our eyes met. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her. That's okay. You're not used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. It's probably the least I can do, since you've been so patient with me. Yeah, thanks. We continue reading. My voice went soft. Or I'm just not used to reading so much. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assumed that she finished the page before me, so I turn it by my own volitation. But I dropped my phone. We continue the first chapter in silence. Awkward. Even so, turning each page almost feels like we're doing cocaine and drugs. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an imitating exchange. My thumb gently lets go of the page and letting it flutter over to her side as she catches it under her thumbs. My throat hurts so much.
Yeah, I feel like my voice is going too soft right now, so. Okay, I'll go ahead, keep reading. My thumb's gently letting go the page, letting it flutter over to her side as she catches it under her own thumb. Hey, Yuri? This might be a silly thought, but the main character reminds me of you a little bit. You think so? How does she? Well, I guess she's more blunt in lots of ways. But she's also second-guessed all of the things that she says and does. Like she's afraid she'll do something wrong. It's not like I can see into your head or anything, but they're kind of remnants of some of your mannerism. I see. Yuri remained silent for a moment. But Miyuko, that's probably a terrible thing to have in common with her. That's embarrassing that you think that. But wait, I didn't mean it in a bad way or anything. Sorry, I really didn't know you were so conscious about that sort of things. I guess I more meant that it's kind of cute. What are you saying all of a sudden? Okay everyone. I think it's time we share today's poems with each other. We might have not enough time if we wait too long. Yuri exhales, spreading from finishing her thoughts. Is that alright, Yuri? You look kind of down. I'm sorry if you haven't been looking forward to this. It's fine. Yuri released her hand from the book, causing it to close on top of my thumb. Alright, I guess I'll do some more reading tonight. Or you prefer I read it with you? I guess I don't have too much of a preference either way. In that case, I'll read a little bit more tonight. It'll be more fun to read it with you after it picks up a bit, you know? That's a good reasoning. In that case, feel free to finish the first 2 chapters in your own time. Alright. I stand up. I make a mental note where I left off in a book and then slip into my bag. Oh, okay, and then I'll skip this part. Okay, I'm gonna save. I'm definitely more comfortable sharing it with Yuri first. She's a good friend after all. This is a good poem, Yoko. Are you sure it's your first time? Of course. It's not that good. Am I the kind of guy who would have been writing poems in his spare time? I guess you're right. But that's what impressed me. Well, to be honest, I was afraid that you wouldn't do it seriously. Or that you wouldn't write one at all. I'm really happy you wrote one. Okay, and then she said those. I skipped that part. Natsuki's next. Bitch! Yoko, if you're not going to take this cut seriously, then go home. What? Harsh? Why do you expect me to believe that you actually put effort into this? Do you think I'm stupid? I'm not a writer. Maybe it's not good, but yeah, I did put effort. We all start somewhere, right? If you're so proud of the first poem you ever wrote, then I'd like to read it. Painful to think about it. Fine. Well, sorry. You'll get better anyways. I'll tell you what to improve, but you're better off just trying again. Fair enough. To each their own, I guess. Anyways, I gotta share mine now, knowing that you're probably thinking it's stupid. Oh, it's the ego stuff. Yeah, I can skip that. Let's do Monica next, and then I'll show you your life.
Miyuko! She'd probably say the same stuff. Okay, yeah. Great job, Miyuko. I was going, ooh, in my head while reading. It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go somewhere. I expect you to go for something so deep. I guess I underestimate you. It's easiest for me to keep everyone expectation low. Wow, I cannot English today. That way it always counts when I put some effort. That's not very fair. Oh, I guess it worked anyway. You know, that's Yuri likes the kind of writing, right? Writing that's full imaginary and symbolism. Unlike Yuri, who's using simple direct words to describe happiness and sadness. Yuri likes it when readers are love to devour their own meaning out of it. I cannot English. It's very challenging to write like that effectively, both allowing people to get something out of it just by the feel, or letting them deeply analyze all of the nuisance. It can take years of practice, which I'm assuming Yuri has at this point. I never really asked though. I'm sure I'm nowhere near her level yet. Don't worry. Don't worry about so much about that. You do your own thing. Just keep exploring and learn by trying new things. Yeah, and then skip. Yuri's next. My throat, it's not proper for this. I might have to stream after this. I'm definitely gonna have to end the stream after this because my throat is like, you're not ready for this shit, man. You're like killing your throat here. Okay. As Yuri reads the poem, I notice her eyes button. Explanational. What was that? Did I say that out loud? Hi, I'm good. My throat's murdering me. Yuri first covers her mouth, but then ends up covering her whole face. He's going to hate me. You really didn't do anything wrong, Yuri. I guess you're right. What am I getting so nervous for? Hi, everybody missed me, of course. Yuri takes a breath. So, what kind of writing experience do you have? Your use of imagery and metaphor indicated you've written a lot of poetry before. Really? Wow, that's a huge compliment coming from you. Psychopathic bitch, you know. This is actually my first time, really. Huh? Yuri stares at me blankly, then looks at my poem again. Well, I know that. I just meant, Yuri trails off, unable to find an excuse. She traces her fingers along the words in the poem, as if breaking it down more thoroughly. Yeah. Okay. This is the reason I was able to tell. Skip this part. It's nothing really. Yours was impressive too, so if anything, I could probably learn a thing or two from you. You think so? Yeah, of course. You know, I was really nervous about doing all of this. But in the end, I enjoyed it. I'm gonna keep doing my best for you, Miyuko. Me too. Okay, and then I'm gonna save this part. Save. No!